But let's talk a little bit about Bahman.
Right. I'm an Iranian exile turned into an Iranian-American filmmaker. Alex, if we had 1,000 men like you, today a gang of less than 1,000 criminals would not have been ruling upon 7 billion people on earth.
They have used the lies in these committee hearing meetings in the House and Senate to deplatform me and unperson me off of the internet so that I can't respond to the future lies and the straw men that they built. This is a danger to this country. In what free nation do they have hearings at the national level and talk about someone like Alex Jones, yours truly, for hours, and then never have a chance to then be heard by the committee? What country have we turned into where the New York Times, the Washington Post, and CNN openly lobby to take me off every platform and openly lobby that anyone that talks about Alex Jones in a positive way will then also be blacklisted off the internet? Hours of them lying about me, just saying outrageous stuff where the Democrat congressmen and women will like say some terrible thing. You know, like, you heard Alex Jones, you'll kill Jesus, right? They're like, yes, we know, but he can still be honest. They're like, well, we want him taken down. I mean, I sat there and I watched members of Congress and hearing after hearing say, we want InfoWars off the air. And then you've got Senator Murphy, you've got Senator Warner, you've got all these people, Senator Wyden saying, take Alex Jones completely off the internet, and thousands of others. That is so un-American, that is so dangerous, that is so out of control. Wake up, America. Stop living like this. Stop being idiots. Realize you're having your birthright stolen from you right now. This is serious business. So we've been so trained to hate our own country that we see somebody who's pro-American, we think he's the bad guy. No, Hollywood's the enemy. I mean, my God. The left is literally recreating Nazi Germany here in America.
Well, the press is silent.
Look it up. We've had them try to take our credit card processors away. They took one away, saying, because, well, you can have your own website. No, they're trying to take our website down right now. They're trying to take Infowars.com down. All right, Jack, you got time to do that interview now, brother?
Thank you.
Thank you.
And it is up to us, 7 billion people on earth, to stop those demons who are less than 1,000 people who are ruling upon us.
And what do you see being the next wave that will help stop that? What do you believe will be the next thing that will stand against the demons?
By people to be enlightened, to know of these plans which were drawn decades ago behind closed doors. It all began with the Iranian Revolution. You will notice in my interviews that I explain what I know about the secret plans to begin World War III. We are at a crucial point in the history of mankind. And if we fail in stopping the demons from carrying out their agenda, billions of people will be dead as a result of a world war, which will begin with Muslims and Jews wiping each other out.
And get a little bit clearer on the actual demons. Talk about that.
The demons are the lodge of the eagles.
He's not answering. Just the Republicans are acting like it isn't happening. Thank God Trump is.
Well,
It's weird, man.
Oh yeah, it's really weird. There's no purge of conservatives.
I don't know.
There's no shadow banning.
Who is this guy?
are you concerned about bias in social media?
Yeah, who's this guy? We
Are you
deplatform.
concerned about bias in social media?
Well, I think the bigger bias is against freedom of expression. Everybody should be. There's a look. I support going
It's
after.
happening here, but you say I don't exist.
Is that a heckler or a press gaggle?
Look at this guy. He's saying that I don't exist, and they're deplatforming.
I just don't know who you are, man.
And
I don't read
sure,
your websites.
Sure, and they
So let me-
demonize me in these very hearings,
here's the
and then he plays dumb.
Here's the question.
Infowars.com, you know what it is.
Do you think that does Google, does Facebook, does
That's why you
Twitter,
didn't get
do they
elected.
need to be
You're
regulated
snake-like.
do they need to be regulated?
Marco Rubio the snake.
This
Little frat
dumbass.
boy here.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Who are you, man? Who
Yeah,
is
sure.
this guy? I swear to God, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know
better
who you
hope
are,
you can
man.
deplatform me. Tens of millions of views.
Infowars.
Bigger than Rush
Infowars.
Limbaugh. He knows who Infowars
Well,
is.
but
Playing
you-
this joke over here. That's why the deplatforming didn't work.
But here's the question. Here's a question.
Don't touch me again. I'm asking you not to touch me.
Well, sure, I was just patted you nicely.
I know, but I don't want to be. I don't know
You want
you,
me to
man.
get
I don't know
arrested?
who you are.
It's not just good
You're not
to
going to
take
get
my First
arrested,
Amendment.
man. You're not
It's
going to get
just enough
arrested.
to
I'll
take my
take
First
care of it
Amendment.
myself.
Oh, he'll beat me up.
I didn't say
You
that.
didn't know who I
either.
am, but he's
I'm
so
just saying.
mad. You're not going to silence me. You're not going to silence
Well,
America.
but there are people.
You are literally like a little gangster thug.
There are people in this country who
Rubio
feel
just
that
threatened to physically take care of me.
there are people who
Look at
feel
that.
that they're being
We already got rid of our First
being
Amendment.
silenced. They feel like
He tells you China's the
by-
problem, which it
by
is,
these
but
big
they're taking
companies
our
like
free speech
Google,
right now.
social media platforms, Facebook,
There goes Rubio.
Twitter.
Twitter gives Alex Jones the boot. The social networking site permanently banning he and his media company, InfoWars. And has Jones responded, Carly?
Yes, he has. Now, Facebook and YouTube have already taken action against Alex Jones. Now, Twitter is following suit. The company officially released a statement on their safety account yesterday saying, today we permanently suspended @real Alex Jones and InfoWars from Twitter and Periscope. We took this action based on new reports of tweets and videos posted yesterday that violate our abusive behavior policy, in addition to accounts past violations. Now, the ban occurred after Jones insulted a CNN reporter during this week's social media hearings, and then he live streamed that footage to Periscope.
I am here because there is a concerted effort by the Democratic Party and multinational corporations and big tech to silence conservative and nationalist and populist voices ahead of this critical midterm election. And the big tech companies and the head of Apple admit that they met with Senator Warner, who's running this whole thing, to begin shutting down conservatives, or the Democrats threatened to federalize big tech if they did not basically roll over to them. So the Republicans left a vacuum there by not coming in with regulations to say you cannot violate people's free speech. So I want regulations like the First Amendment to be enforced to say you're not going to violate people's free speech. You're not going to be able to shut people down like this. And I'm also here to be able to face my accusers. This is the 11th hearing they've had where they make up all these incredible lies about me and others to sell the end of the First Amendment. And so that's why I'm here to expose this, I'm here to speak out about this, and I'm here to discuss the reality that there is an attempted purge of the First Amendment taking place in this country. And Apple and Google have already moved to China and are helping round up political dissidents. They've had Senate hearings a decade ago saying that Google is now aiding evil in China and helping round people up. And now Google's officially moving to China to run their whole grid of true authoritarianism. It's the New York Times that lied. I understand. They're all, well, they all made that decision together. Facebook, Google, Apple, as a consortium, made the decision to deplatform me, to lie about me, and to set the precedent to start deplatforming everybody else. And it's happening to everybody now who's a libertarian or conservative.
I was taken down not because we lie, but because we tell the truth, and because we're popular, and because we dared going to that committee hearing and standing up to Rubio and the lies of the mainstream media. They don't want me on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter because they want to lie about me and not have me respond. Now, during that social media hearing, he got into a big confrontation with Marco Rubio, called him a snake and a frat boy. So he is no longer going to be on basically any mainstream social media platform. Still, a whole lot of people were talking about him yesterday. He was one of the top trending topics on.
Well, you know, the war will begin between Muslims and Jews. And that is how it is going to begin. And I hope that it doesn't spread. But obviously, if you're talking of World War III, they're all going to get involved. The demons, as you call them, their big plan is to reduce world population.
Its preparations are concealed, not published. Its mistakes are buried, not headlined.
You can't handle the truth.
No secret is revealed. No president should fear public scrutiny of his program. For from that scrutiny comes understanding, and from that understanding comes support or opposition, and both are necessary.
One by one, some of Donald Trump's closest confidants have become witnesses for the possible prosecution of the president.
As I have gone into more detail in my other interviews, especially the Hagman and Hagman report, in that interview that took about 2 hours, I explained in detail when it actually originated. And we would be going back to the 19th century when Albert Pike wrote a letter to an Italian revolutionary by the name of Mazzini. And in that letter, he predicted World War I, World War II, and World War III. And according to his writings, and that letter was displayed in the London Museum for a while before it was taken away. And in that letter, he explained how Third World War would begin between the Arabs and the Jews.